the likes of you. So thank you very much. Well, before we get going,
and just so everybody knows, just heads up, I got tore up on Mr. Jack Loomis. We just now went live, so everything we said prior, if you screwed up, it's okay. Nobody saw it. We are now. So that's my bad, y'all. That's
officially live. That's all.
I've read all this gentleman's stories, and I knew I had to keep it short, but I apologize. I got tore up and I screwed up. So here we go.
Okay. Do you want to redo the dedication, sir?
No. Let's go. Let's go with it.
Well, before we get cranking, I need you to cue that MA.
Oh, definitely. Oh, give me 1 second on this. It's on now. Especially with the SEC days and everything else. Oh, yeah, it's on. And what's so funny, what's hilarious is none of these Georgia fans are in here yet. We got KB in here and they're scared.
I'm sure they'll be coming. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that.
I know Nick Saban gonna show. If anybody show, Nick Saban is gonna rear his head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably Tony B.
Tony B. King Brown will show up. He shows up quite.
Yeah.
So
the
topic today is: can Georgia flip Justice Haynes?
Hell no. I don't think so.
I heard you talking about this, KB.
I don't think so, man. This guy already said he's trying to get what's the other running back name? This other 5-star running back.
He's recruiting the other guy, yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to recruit that guy to come to Alabama with. So I don't think they're gonna be able to flip him, especially if he do get this guy to come to Alabama. And you know them Georgia's guys saying that this other guy gonna come to Georgia.
Mm-hmm. So you don't think Georgia's gonna flip Haynes? You think he's gonna stay?
I think he's gonna stay Alabama.
Okay. William, what do you think?
No, I don't think he's gonna flip him. He wants to go to a quality school, and that'll be Alabama, not Georgia.
So,
Mr. Whalen, sir, what do you think about that? You think he's gonna stay with us, or Georgia's gonna turn him around?
You don't never know about these kids. They're in the 11th grade. I mean, they can change. When I was in the 19,000 days. So I hope he comes to Alabama. We'll just have to wait and see. Quite a ways off. If we get him, that's just to benefit our. We'll move on without him. That's all I know to say.
Spencer, what do you think, sir?
Oh, hey. It ain't happening. I tell you right now, I'm calling this sweet justice.
What you calling it?
This is sweet justice from Justice Haynes. He's coming in here, and he is bringing the gospel back to Alabama. When everybody was talking down to us, all his neighbors was talking down about Alabama. Talk about Mr. Woods going to Clemson. He says, "I'll show you. Let me show you what I'm about." And he come over here. Then he gets on the phone. He starts tweeting. He starts getting other people to come with him. No, he's all in 110%. I believe that with all my heart.
I agree. I believe he's in. I don't think he's going to flip. I think he's going to stay right home. And like KB said, he's recruiting the other young man, and I'm just hoping he can pull him over. And, man, that'll be a double whammy.
Oh, would it not? Oh, can you just imagine it? Oh, my God. Lord have mercy.
That would be crazy.
Fire and brimstone.
If they do that, they just might go to the old style Alabama. Run the ball and play good defense.
Run the ball, baby. Run the ball.
Oh, it's all on that.
Especially if we get the O-line working. We get the O-line working, man. It's going to be hell to pay. It's going to be hell to pay.
Praise Lord.
Yeah. Bryce Young said today the O-line looking good. Okay. That's what he said at Sports Media Day. He said Coach Wolford got him looking good.
All right. Hey, this
at SEC Media Day.
Speaking of the SEC Media Day, I like what Mr. Will Anderson had to say.
About Texas A&M?
Yeah. Bill Anderson said, listen, I ain't with all the social media stuff and all that. But when they show up in Tuscaloosa, we gonna rectify. we gonna hash that out. I need y'all to come see about me. That's what he said in so many words.
Right.
I need y'all to come holler at your boy.
Yeah, you know that whole week gonna be hyped up, man.
Oh man. Hey, listen. It's a spot in Tuscaloosa that's empty, man. I might go home and just go to my family house and sit there and watch. I know I'm not gonna be able to make it on campus, so that's gonna be.
Oh no.
So I gotta find somewhere good to watch the show from because we going live. The 4 Horsemen here. We're gonna do that show live. So I want somewhere it's nice and hype and all the BAMA fans screaming and hollering and yelling. That's right. That's what we need.
KB, you want to come on with us? You want to come on with us to watch that game? I mean, it's going to be like a 4-hour show now. Whole lot of cussing going on.
Oh, I already know that.
Are you good with that?
I'm good with that.
I'm giving a personal invite right now.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alabama, Texas A&M.
So I broadcast it on my channel too.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, well, if you're gonna do your own thing, don't worry about it, man.
No. I'm saying I can broadcast the what we doing on my channel.
Okay.
At that time. So it'll be on all of our channels.
Okay. Well,
I just think we bring a different perspective than the younger people. We know how we used to do it. We know when we screwed up. We know what it took. And it just, I think we see a missed block or something, we're gonna bring it to the people's attention.
That's right.
Yeah.
And KB, by the way, belated happy birthday to you, brother.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I had a good time too.
Yeah, I saw you up at the NASCAR,
Yeah, man, I love that place. I love it.
Wayne got 6 years old and going to NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. It could be a redneck.
Hey, man, I love that place, man. I did the simulator, man. Oh, man, it was nice. I even came in first place. Yeah. First time I came in 8th. The second time I came in first.
That's right. Okay, fellas, with that, we're going to move on to the segments. And I guess I'll start with William here. Mr. William, what do you have for us tonight, sir?
Well, I really don't have a whole lot, really. It's just, those, I forgot and left my notes in the truck. So. But I know we had I think one of them was what you was talking about, that Justin guy there that is committed to it. Well, he's verbally, I guess, committed. Right. So, and then there was another one that I can't think of his name right off the hand. But I will want to ask y'all about what about Hoover. Hoover used to turn out a lot of players for us. What's kind of happened to them? Do y'all know?
I think, me personally, when the coach got caught up in all that hoopla, the program kind of took a nosedive a little bit, and we really haven't heard, everything started going down South Alabama, but Prattville and the school Tua's brother went to, I can't think of the name.
Thompson?
Yes, yeah. Thompson. But when the coach, got kind of caught up in the shenanigans from Hoover, it kind of took the shine away from the school, because remember they had a TV show.
Yeah, that was back in like 2007 time frame.
Right, they had 2 days. I'm like, Hoover's on TV. This is crazy.
Yeah. So they had a whole show.
Right, and
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, they had a TV show, William, centered around a team called 2 Days, and they was following them at practice, and you'll see some game film, game night. And man, that school is, I don't know if any one of you ever been inside of Hoover. That school is almost like a college campus, man. That school is crazy. That school is
that's kind of like the IMGs. IMG out of Florida.
You're right.
And the schools that Bryce Young went to and all that.
Right, Marta Day, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this school
That's how they is.
This is nuts. So
yeah.
Okay, we'll move on, William, you, and then we'll go down to the guitar player over there, Mr. Guitar Waylon.
BB King. BB King.
All right, BB King. All right, Mr. Riley.
That's Mr. ZZ Top.
What do you want me to talk
like it, don't it?
There it is, BC. Billy Gibbons.
What talk about?
What's your section on tonight, sir? You ain't got much to talk about?
Y'all
The
move on.
historian? The president? You don't have a topic? I'm going to move over to Spencer. Spencer, what do you have for us tonight?
All right, it's on now.
Uh-oh.
It's time for the bullshit to quit. And what is hilarious to me before I even get started is I got this chat line wide ass open, and these Georgia fans are so damn scared. I don't know if it's what they heard at the SEC Media Days.
What?
I don't know if they know that KB has open reign to say whatever he wants to here.
Mm-hmm.
They just scared. I don't see none of them. Not a damn one of them. Well,
Hopefully
go ahead.
Hopefully you'll see some of them Miami fans that's been on my butt.
They can come on too. They can come on too. They
ain't showing up. They're scared.
They've been on. The Miami fans been on my ass last week.
All right, for my segment, I'm going with the damn NIL liars.
Okay.
I said this last year on TDA. I said it and I got smacked down. Only thing I was told was let the players get paid. Oh, I agree with that. Let the players get paid. I agree with you with that. Name, image, and likeness. After you get to your damn college and you prove yourself. Yes, I want you to get paid. But what I said last year that's coming to pass, it's just the lawsuits haven't been done yet, is when I said that these teenagers out of high school, 17 and 18-year-olds, who has come from where I come from, no money, we broke, we just want a reason to leave home. And they get this carrot put out here. We got this contract for you. You can make millions of dollars over this period of time if you come play with us. And I mean, as a parent, being from the mountain, I mean, I'm like, I see that. I'm going, ooh, yeah, baby, you go, brother. You my baby. Yeah, you go for it. But you don't read the writing because these millionaire boosters, they have the attorneys to put in writing on I guess the best way I can put it is a performance contract. It could state you got to be a starter. It could be you got to play so many games. It got to be all of this. It's that big ass word that they never seen in high school because they don't even teach them how to fill out a check anymore in high school.
Right.
They don't. Do y'all have it? Do y'all's kids? Are they teaching them how to do a check?
Well, my kids are grown. I just learned that
they don't even teach them how to write in cursive no more.
They don't write in cursive.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying. So you got these young kids, and I said this, they're going to be taken advantage of because they're going to get them there. I mean, let's think about the transfers that has the one transfer option. They could transfer one time with no penalties. They get that little dangle put out there with this big contract, and they don't read the writing. So they transfer over. Then they don't get paid. They ain't got no money coming in. They cannot transfer without going in front of a committee now. And there ain't going to be a committee out there that's going to say, yes, son, you can go ahead and transfer because you didn't understand the writing in your contract. They ain't a damn one of them. They're fucking screwed. That's the bottom line of it. And I've been preaching this that these young kids have no reason going in these contracts without representation from an attorney, and they can't afford it. So for these people to go after these kids to get them to come to their school, dangling this damn money, knowing that they need it, they're taking advantage of them. And it pisses me the fuck off. It always has. I said this last year. Everybody told me I was fucking crazy. Y'all got lawsuits coming down. It's coming because it's already happening. And there's one big name that we all know. I ain't going to put it out there yet. That's doing the exact same thing. Y'all go ahead on this. It pisses me the fuck off.
Okay, KB, what you think about that?
The NIL? I mean, we know who he talking about. I think he talking about old Jimbo. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I'm thinking he talking about old Jimbo.
Actually, no, I'm not. It's somebody that took their transfer to USC who ain't got no money yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because we're wording in their contract. Y'all
I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
So yeah, and then think about that. They say, "Oh boy, he's upset now that he done transferred there," I guess he ain't getting what he was promised. So
yeah,
it be that way. But I mean, you promising these guys stuff, and then you can't live up to it, and now he's stuck. They stuck. They can't go nowhere else and play right away. Right. So it's messed up.
Yeah, one word in that contract. One word's all it takes.
And like you said,
I mean, for instance, I ain't gonna mention the young man's name, but I'm just saying in the contract they say you come here, you get X amount of dollars, and they did give him the money when he signed when he showed up on campus. They gave him the money. All right. But now you're gonna get so much money for the next 3 years as long as you stay here, starting from day one if you're a starter. Well, he just got on campus. There's nothing saying he's a starter. So they don't have to pay him until he's proven he's a starter.
Right.
It's the wording. And these young kids don't know this. Hell, right. I fiddle for worms to make money to get gas. Right. If you offered me $10,000 back then, I would have thought it was gravy. I mean, seriously, I've been all over it. And they're taking advantage of these kids. And it's effing ridiculous. It's killing me. And I saw it coming.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll put some rules in place, man. But basically, that's the all Nick Saban's saying. They just need some guidelines.
They need guidelines, yes.
Yeah. That's all he said. He always said he never had a problem with it. He just want them to put some guidelines in, and he don't want the NIL used to recruit the player.
All right. Sorry, Rise Up. I gotta ask this. I'm gonna go dark as fuck right now. It's gonna get ugly right quick.
Whoa.
What the hell is it gonna take for them to change the rules?
Oh no.
And give out stuff for the protect the kids besides one of these guys getting screwed over in contract and committing suicide? Is there anything less than that that's going to make them change their fucking mind? Because that's where this is going if they don't stop.
Some kind of maybe class action suit where a lot of them come together collectively and sue for, you remember back when we were younger, I know when I was a college age, people going off to college, they had all of your credit card companies lined up at the colleges, and signing those kids up. Those kids don't know. They don't know about percentage rates and all this stuff. And you're signing for a card with a 21% financing, charge on the approval rate and whatever. And kids don't have a job in college. It had to come down to the courts getting in like, hey, man, this is not what's the word? Not moral, but this is unethical. You can't do this. These kids are kids.
Right.
A lot of them from, like you said, homes that don't have money. They signing. They think this is a free swipe and go. You don't realize that you got to pay this back. You swipe $50, but once you pay that money back, you can pay $150, $200 back, and
Right.
they don't understand. That's what's going to have to happen here. It's going to have to be a couple of kids, not a couple, but a collection of the kids get together, parents and all, and maybe other people like, hey, administrators and all, say, hey, listen, they're signing this, but they're not reading the back. They don't understand the back end, and then they're stuck with this contract. And like you said, now they can't transfer. They have to sit. They can't transfer out to another school where
Right.
they can really play, or whatever the case may be, and they're stuck. We're just fresh into this. It's going to be at least 5 years before it starts to come with it, snowball effect where it gets bigger and bigger
I'm
and
gonna
bigger.
say two. I'm gonna say two max. I say there's gonna be something major happens in the next 2 years that they're gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
That's just my
Gonna be
opinion.
something. Yeah, there's gonna be something. The government's gonna put their hands in the pocket, ain't you?
yeah.
I just think if it's all about the student and all about if it's all about the student athletes, the school should have financial lawyers in place to explain all these contracts and what they mean and all that. But then the lawyer, he might get persuaded by boosters and all that shit too. So it's crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but the problem with that, KB, I'm sorry, Riza. The problem with that, KB, is yes, like Alabama, Nick Saban's done this. He's got the people in place. He's the first one to start that. When they come in, here's the agency you need to talk to. Here's the marketing guy you need to talk to. He's done all this. It's the high school that the college can't control what happened to the high school student.
Right. What's the name? Got his own NIL-based company, Will Anderson. He's got his own NIL-based company explaining the contracts and the signings of all these NIL deals. And he's doing it for, so the other guys who getting NIL deals can understand. Now, I just found that out today.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
He talked about it at the media day.
Okay. Well, that's what you're going to need. But you got these scrupulous schools that, the administration turn a blind eye to what the boosters do so they can get these kids in, so they can start getting, a better team, then money start coming, TV, you're generating all kind of stuff. So I don't think certain administrations can be trusted, because if they stand to gain a great football team, winning championships year in, year out, like Alabama or whoever, that's money to that school.
Yeah.
All around. So they're going to be like, hey, man, they're going to be like SMU back in the day. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But, and they know what was going on. So I don't know if I trust the administration, to be honest with you. Because, man is man and greed is greed. Mr. Williams, what do you think? Mr. Bryant, what do you think, Mr. William Bryant?
I just think NIL is a bad thing anyways. That's just been my view from the get-go. It's just, like my opinion has always been, it's some athletes are going to get the money and some aren't. And it's just going to cause dissension in my view. That's, but besides what Spencer brought up tonight, it's just bad. I just don't see. It's just going to cause a lot of problems.
And I heard. What you gonna say, Waylon? I'm sorry.
You should be able to hear me now on my headphones.
It kind of coming in and going out, but I like those headphones, by the way.
They pretty. I like them.
But what I was gonna say was, it's it's a double-edged sword, man. Like I agree with you, William. As far as everyone is not going to get time. You know, if everybody's not going to get paid, or everybody won't get paid equally. But then again, everybody's not the star. So does everybody deserve to be paid equally? You know, that's like Spencer. He's the project manager. I can't come on the site and get paid when he get paid. He's taking all the risks. So
yeah, you can.
I got to be a project manager.
If you don't mind, rise up. Can I ask KB a question?
Sure, yeah.
KB, what was your impressions of the beginning of the SEC media days? What was your takeaway from
the beginning from yesterday?
Yes, sir.
I think it was all right, man. I mean, I was only looking forward to really listening to what the Alabama guys had to say. Really, I really wasn't too into it yesterday like I was today, because I mean, Alabama won on it, so I was like, whatever, you know, because the teams they had on there yesterday, they really ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
So I wasn't too interested.
Brian Kelly, what did you think about his interview? Because I probably see it different than everybody else in this world.
I didn't see
Brian Kelly.
I didn't see Brian Kelly's interview.
You didn't?
I did.
What did you
How
think,
was
William?
it, Waylon? Because I didn't see it either.
I didn't see it either.
You did?
Waylon saw it.
No.
Go ahead, Waylon. What did you think?
Pretty good. I thought he laid it out like it should be. Really, as people don't really give him as much. I think he'll be probably decided a lot quicker than Bill. I think he'll be a thorn in the side. Even Lane Kiffin was bright guy. If you listen to him talk, he knows what he's talking about. That does not have the resource he's got down to a college where a college has got Alabama. It's unreal. But I'm going to agree with what he said also. So am I right?
Well, the way I took it, like I said, most people are going to disagree with me, but the first thing is he realizes he needs to go to a strip club to learn how to dance. That's number one. He needs to learn how to use a pole or something, because his moves ain't working. That's number one. Number two, I think he's playing a little head game here. I think he's pulling a Bear Bryant, shut the media out, you can't watch what we're doing deal. I think he's going to break out a whole new offensive scheme, a whole new defensive scheme, because he is a good coach. Right. He really and truly is. His record proves it.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to fly under the radar until he can break out some new shit on people and surprise some people. Even though everybody else, by the time he gets to Alabama, will know what the game is. But I really think he's breaking out something new and just don't want to present it. That's my opinion on Brian Kelly.
Well, I mean, I'm not mad at
Kangaroo, what'd you think about Lane Kiffin's interview?
You know Lane Kiffin is always a clown.
But he wasn't that much this time.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday he was pretty serious, man. He talked about the NIL, and he's saying it needs to be fixed too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think he's more, as far as the NIL, I think he's more on board with Nick Saban than anybody else. So, which I think that's a good thing. And as far as Ole Miss, I don't personally. I think Lane Kiffin is a good head coach. You know, I don't think people give him as the credit that he deserves as a head coach.
I'll give you that.
But I think he's a head coach. But far as not Mississippi State, but Ole Miss this year, I think they're going to take a step back because of the defense and the quarterback position. So I don't know who they got at quarterback. So, but I think, don't they have a transfer at quarterback, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I have to look it up. Yes, they do.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. But I don't think he'll be a daggone what's the guy they had last year?
That dude, yeah.
Because that guy, he could run and throw the ball.
Right.
He was a dual threat.
Yes.
Matt Corral.
Matt Corral, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I just Lane Kiffin. I wish we still had him.
Yeah, as a coordinator,
as an offensive coordinator, as an offensive
coordinator, yes.
I wish he had all the best bottles he wants as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
he is the offensive mastermind. I give him that, man. He'll dial up some plays on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If he'll behave himself, because you seen Nick many times going over there and cussing the fucker out, man.
I don't.
He's over in his face, man.
Yeah, he cuss him out, but Lane didn't change shit. Lane didn't give a damn. Hey, Spencer, you know how it is when you in the military and you get cussed out, and after you get cussed out, you be like, "Fuck that motherfucker, man." When you go, you know how I mean.
I do.
You just take it, and then when you get off around, you be like, "Fuck that shit."
Fuck you. I'll see you next time.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But rise up. What have you taken away from it, from the SEC Media Day so far? You had Nick Saban come on this morning.
Right. Nick did what he did, and I expected Nick to do what he do. He's always, politically correct, and give you a little bit. He's gonna give you a little bit. He's not gonna give you too much. He's gonna, coach up or speak up the team.
Right.
But he also, like he said, are the other guys going to come and buy into the program, the new guys, because he's talking about Mitchell leaving and Jameis leaving and a couple of the cornerbacks. So the new guys are stepping up. Are you going to buy into the program? Are you going to follow the leadership of Bryce and Will and Jordan Battle? So, like he said, that is to be seen. This year, I really think if our O-line gels together, this is going to be probably one of the best Alabama teams we saw in a while. If we fix this O-line, we're going to be good. So with the other people, I just want to hear what Lane has to say because, Lane is Lane, and like KB said, I could care less about the rest of them bumblefucks. I don't care what they're talking about. I want to hear what Jimbo Fisher has to say. I want to hear the questions that he's going to be asked and see how he responds. I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say, but I don't give a damn about Missouri.
The question I'm looking for Jimbo is if they ask him about the video that came out.
Right. That's what I'm looking. I want that question to come up.
Yeah.
What good's it going to do?
But like I was saying, when going back to the offensive line, like I keep trying to tell these Georgia fans, with the offensive line we had last season, Bryce still threw for 4,800 yards and almost 5,000 yards and 47 touchdowns. Can you imagine what he can do if he get the protection?
Right.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Right.
But I don't want to listen to that.
It's making me a little nipply thinking about it. Damn.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hear it.
A lot of people, I tell you where Alabama this year, if you'll do your research, they got one jam up special teams coach. Been lacking a little bit on special teams, on run backs and stuff. So watch out. I always like Coach Bryant always. Every week on special teams in the kicking game, you're in big trouble.
Right.
True.
Case closed.
That's true.
You are in trouble.
So, if y'all don't mind, I want to get into something that KB has been fighting with his Miami fans about because they have been on him. I've been watching him, and they've been on. They've been on my man. And then we're back. We're back. You ain't won the first game, but we're back. But with the whole we're back situation, we must acknowledge that they are recruiting well right now. Cristobal is recruiting like hell.
High school players. So they're back.
But what I'm trying to tell these Miami fans, they going head over heels about these guys that they were getting. They recruiting for the 2023 class.
Right.
But I keep telling them, y'all going head over heels about these guys, but these guys are still in high school.
Right.
These guys can change their mind. These guys have not even hit the field on the college level yet. So you don't know how they're going to perform at the college level because it's different from high school to college.
It is.
So y'all, and like I've been trying to tell them, all these top level athletes that y'all have had, Lewis and who, all those guys, I named off so many last night. And still with those classes, y'all would win one national championship. With Dennis Erickson, you managed to get 2.
Yes.
So y'all going head over heels for that. And then you going head over heel for Mario Cristobal. Yeah, Mario Cristobal, he's a great recruiter. When he was at Alabama, for the 4 years he was there, we had the #1 recruiting class every year, right? But as a head coach, look at his record. Yeah, he did pretty good at Oregon, but look at when he was with FIU. I think his best season, he won like, I think 7 games, but he was 1-11, 2-10, 3-9, 4. I mean, it was bad. So, I mean, I don't know why they getting the recruits, but we don't know how they're gonna perform. Is they gonna flip? Is they gonna stay? I mean, like I tell them, I have no faith in Miami. I have to see it to believe it. I done told them that many times.
Right. I think a lot of Miami recruiting is NIL based, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They are heavily, money is in Miami. Money is in South Florida. So a lot of these guys are going there because of the thing you were just talking about, William. The promises and this and that. So once they get there and things don't turn out the way they thought it was going to, be or perceived it to be from outside looking in, that's going to halt some stuff. See, what I do like about Nick Saban is it is what it is. You come here, you work your butt off, you have a chance to get on the field and make value for yourself. He didn't say you're going to come in and start. He didn't say you're going to come and be the #1 guy. You come here, you put in, you trust the process, you follow the process, you do what you need to do. You're going to create value for yourself here and beyond. He don't promise anybody anything, And I saw when Justice Haynes, chose BAMA, committed
Sweet Justice.
Sweet Justice. When Sweet Justice committed
Justice
BAMA,
there you go.
I can't remember what site I was on, but I saw a comment that said, I see Bama now is starting to spend money. Welcome to the game, or some sort of the word. We just can't get a guy because they want to come to a great program. It's got to be, Bama spending money now. Well, hell, y'all been accusing Nick Saban of buying players for the longest. So, I mean, come on now.
No, actually, it hasn't. Nick Saban warned them if this is how they want to do it, he's going to play the game.
I mean,
he plays the game. He plays it better than everybody else.
He warned the same thing when they changed the game around, when they go into these spread offenses and all that. He told them then, this is what y'all want to do. And look what happened.
While we kind of on that,
go ahead, William.
I was going to ask KB if he's heard about what Darren Memphis done for his mother Saturday.
Oh, he bought a house.
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah, that was great there now.
That's awesome.
And I think he captioned his book, you don't have to worry about paying rent no more.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry.
Yep.
You don't get them bays from Georgia. Alabama.
Oh man,
Coach Saban.
that's him.
Oh, now, all right. Just so y'all know, going back to the Miami, the crystal ball,
Yeah.
multi crystal ball. What I am seeing with the crystal ball, they ain't shit unless his recruits can avoid the Coast Guard. They ain't shit. That's all I'm saying.
I told him they can't help you now. These recruits can't help you now. So what you excited about? Hey, they've been on me, man.
They have been. Man, KB, they've been on you bad, brother. Oh,
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
I had one to tell me that we can't beat Minnesota and Utah. I said, well, shit. The coach you raving about lost to Utah twice last year.
Right.
They said that's because he told me that's because he was worried about coming to Miami. I said he wasn't worried about coming to Miami with any other team.
Right.
But I also told him we might not can't beat those teams, but we damn sure can beat Miami.
That's right.
All right. Speaking of that, KB, who do you think is going to be the surprise team this year in the SEC? We know Alabama's going to be number one. We're going 15-0.
I'm gonna go with what everybody was saying on the media day. Arkansas.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Arkansas. Sam Pittman.
I feel that. I do. I feel Arkansas in the West. And I got a sneaky suspicion that Tennessee is going to surprise a lot of people this year.
That's what I've been telling them them Georgia fans that shit. I've been telling them.
Tennessee is going to surprise, upset some people. I'm telling you.
I've been telling them.
I'm feeling it.
They don't want to listen to me. I can't wait. I can't wait to that first loss.
Yes.
Who's your surprise team in the SEC this year? Just guessing.
Just guessing.
Yeah, just guessing.
I kind of feel like roll tide. I think Tennessee might be a sleeper on us. Might be.
There you go, Waylon. You're up, brother. You're up, man. Who do you think then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the predictions, and Alabama and Florida will play for the.
Oh, so you think Florida's going to be the East?
Billy Napier, first year.
All right,
let me tell you.
I'm going to let y'all talk about that for a minute.
Billy Napier.
Good topic.
Now, who's their coach now?
Billy Napier.
Oh,
Billy. Yeah. Billy.
Oh, okay.
Would have still been. Billy still would have been at Alabama. Would have gave him the OC job, Billy Alabama, right now. That's what he wanted, was that OC job. Still been there.
Well,
I would probably say he'd do a better job than Bill O'Brien. I mean, I don't think Bill O'Brien's heart's still not in it myself. I mean, you know, he's an NFL coach, you know.
Right. Listen,
I don't know. I don't know.
This season, if Bill O'Brien don't pull something out the hat, and I mean, like I told y'all before, my biggest gripe with O'Brien is he don't want to be here. He really don't want to be in Alabama. He want to be in NFL. He tried everything he could to get to the NFL. The NFL just didn't take him. So he had no choice but to be back here, you know. So he better bring it. He better bring it this year. I don't want to see the same crap we saw last season. You know, like what are you doing, bro? He better. I don't want to down talk the man because I want him to come in and do a great job. I want to have a great season, but I gotta see it to believe it. You know,
man. I said this the whole season. Nick Saban need to get him out that damn booth and put him on the field.
On the field.
So he can cuss his ass out just like he was cussing Lane Kiffin out.
Exactly. On the field.
Exactly.
Or was it more Doug Marrone?
The O-line is Marrone, but you're talking about the play calling and the things that we saw. That's on O'Brien.
That's what I think.
Why do you disagree?
No screens, no slants, no nothing.
Nothing.
I'm like, come on, man.
I want to hear Waylon. He's the historian. Why do you disagree with this, sir?
What I disagree with it, well, first of all, you can't call plays if you don't have you can't call quick slants. You can't do this. You can't do that. You got to roll the quarterback out. Leonard, he's rolling out to his left or right because he's getting blasted. His ass is getting blasted. So that leaves you with no running game. So that leaves the middle of the field get more experience this year, and the middle of the field wide open. I think so. I think he'll see more receivers last year where he can throw the ball in the middle of the field because the middle of the field on Alabama was and it was. I mean, it was. I don't know. It's just. I just still think Alabama championship. I believe Georgia will struggle. I don't believe they'll lose one or two games. I think that'll be the end of them. They're done. They'll shit in their pants and leave.
All right, Waylon, rise up if you don't mind real quick. Waylon, let me come back to you on that. Follow up. All right, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I am saying this. When you have an offensive line that has issues, you have tight ends that you are calling plays to run them out. They're not even there to help the block. Why are you calling a 4-second play? Why? When you know he only has 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Why are you calling plays that take time to develop?
When you ain't got the block.
Why?
And you're taking your tight ends and pull them out of it.
Right.
First of
Why
all,
are you not running the ball on the 1 yard line?
couldn't run.
Why not?
See, this is the thing. Everybody saying we can't run the ball. When we get down there in the red zone, you do like old boy used to do. You take them defensive linemen and put them at fullback.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
he
called the
wouldn't do
jumbo
that.
package. It's a jumbo.
He wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
They couldn't run the ball. They got down there and showed you they couldn't run the football. And you can't run the football when you're down. It takes a back. It takes a back. This little guy coming out of Georgia, they recruited this year as 5'10". I saw his tape. Yeah, he looks good in high school, but he's not 6'4" or 240. And Henry blasting your ass every which way you go.
Milroe is that person. He could.
I don't know why they didn't put Milroe in packages.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man,
I know we're about to wind down here, but real quick. I'm sorry, Rise Up. I've got to ask because I've been chewing on this all day long. We're already in agreement that a couple of us think Tennessee is going to be a surprise team this year, and a couple of us Florida is going to be a surprise year this year. How do you see Georgia getting more than a 9-3 record? KB.
I don't. I don't.
I don't either.
I've been saying that the whole season. When I did my season prediction for them, I said they'd go 12-0 simply because I don't know who's going to beat them, but I think they're going to lose 2 to 3 games. I already said whether it's the first game against Oregon or Tennessee. I said Tennessee and Kentucky. Those 3 games. Hell, South Carolina might surprise them.
Spencer Rattler, you never know. They got a quarterback now. They may be the surprise in the East.
Maybe.
Don't know. They finally got a quarterback.
Mhm.
So,
I forgot about Spencer Rattler going to South Carolina.
Go ahead, rise
Yeah.
up. What do you think, brother?
I see Georgia maybe going 10-2. I give them 10-2. I don't see them going undefeated.
11.
11-1, Waylon.
They'll lose to Oregon. That'll be the to the playoff, and they'll put them
Oh
in the
God, I wish. Oh God, if they lose to Oregon,
if they lose to Oregon, I don't see them getting through the SEC.
Who's
Even
their
though they're in
coach?
the East.
Who's their
Who's
coach?
Oregon's coach?
Yeah.
Coach Bryant.
Dan Lanning.
but
Oregon's coach is Dan Lanning. I think it's Dan Lanning. He just left.
Yeah, came from Florida. He came from Georgia.
yeah, but their quarterback is Bo Nix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bo
That's
Nix from
fine.
Auburn.
Their coach was Georgia's defensive coordinator, Lenny.
Right?
Yeah, Dan Lanning.
Okay.
Dan Lanning.
Yeah. Okay. I remember that. I remember now.
When Georgia loses that first game against Oregon, their season are done. Now, our show, KB's show, all of them is going to be boring as hell because all these Georgia trolls are going to tuck their little wee-wee between their little tail, and you won't hear from them no more.
Yeah, I think they'll still be talking junk to that second loss come.
Think
KB,
so?
the way you've been giving it
Take
to
two
them,
losses.
if they lose to Oregon, I don't see them come on your show. I
Me
don't.
neither.
Come on your show.
I don't see them.
You put us all on
I
your
don't
show,
see
bro.
'em.
Come on.
Everlasting. You got
Come on.
Everlasting, King Brian,
Now
Tom
you
Reed.
got Everlasting, King Brian, Tony B,
Tom Reed,
Nick Saban.
Satan.
Man, it's a bunch of them.
It's a bunch, man. I don't see him coming. I don't. Because I remember Tom
Yeah,
Reed last year. Tom Reed was on TDA every show, every channel I turned, he was on.
Oh, shit.
When Alabama beat Georgia in the SEC championship,
Yeah, I ain't seen Tom Reed in a while. But I tell you what, one person you will see is Uncle Luke.
hey man, Uncle Lou's Uncle Luke. I love Uncle Lou, man.
But at least he stands up. At least he's straight up. You got to give him that.
Man, the
I'm
man
gonna
works
see
for the
We
old
love
coach, bro.
Alabama. We do. And he loves Georgia. You got to respect
Yep.
that.
He's
Yep.
Uncle 40-year-old coach. Hey man.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. Ain't no way in the world.
Only KB on the Oregon Ducks and Georgia game. When's your next show? After that, you gonna do it the next day or that night?
On the Oregon and Georgia game.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna stream that live, and then after the game, I'm gonna be live.
yeah. I'm gonna have to. You gonna make me? I'm gonna have to buy a damn Oregon jersey before then.
I ain't doing all that.
I'm gonna holler at you, brother. I'm gonna have it on.
I ain't doing all that.
No, I'm talking about me. I'm willing to do it. Hell,
But yeah,
I'll hold him up and kiss him.
I'm gonna live stream that game. I already know they come on at 3:30.
You're live streaming. I'll be there.
Yep.
I don't think I was joking a while ago. I don't think the travel and the time lapse still is. Oregon does not beat Georgia. I'm sorry. I'm just pulling your leg. They will not. They will not beat them in Mercedes-Benz Dome, in Kirby's backyard. Enough to beat Georgia if Oregon can't beat them.
I mean, Alabama been beating their ass in their own backyard for years.
They haven't beat us in Georgia, in Atlanta. They haven't.
That's right.
No.
What is their record in Atlanta? They've only won what? One game? One game in Atlanta?
Yeah, we had to
Yeah.
go
Well,
to Indianapolis to lose.
They won against Auburn.
Auburn, then we beat
2017.
their
And then we
ass
beat
in the
them.
Beat them
championship.
in the championship.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only one they won, right?
Yeah, I think that's the only one they won.
I mean, Atlanta is the Bama Invitational. I mean, it really is.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it is.
that's Bryant Denny East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we're a little over time here, but I appreciate y'all. I really and truly do. Roll Tide, rise up. You want to close us out, big dog?
Yes, sir, man. It's been a great show, fellas. I enjoyed everybody. KB, I thank you for coming on. Waylon,
Appreciate it.
You didn't give us enough guitar back there, Waylon. You're supposed to crank that thing up.
Go ahead.
Can't hear me now. I'm gonna make another prediction. Alabama, Ohio.
Alabama.
Oh, I've been saying that. Alabama and Ohio State national championship.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Can't hold
Yeah.
that.
I can see that. Alabama
Wait,
coming out
this
on
year?
top.
This
Alabama's
year?
gonna win.
This year. Alabama and Ohio State.
This year.
This year.
I agree with that.
I can actually see an 8-4 Georgia team too. I can see
No.
that happening. I really can. I can see it.
All right.
I see
I hope you're right,
2-2.
Spencer.
You ain't the only one, brother. Go ahead, rise up. Sorry.
Okay. Like I said, it's been a great show. Appreciate everybody for showing up. And with that, we're gonna close it out with a big Roll Tide.
Thank
See
you,
everybody
KB.
later.
Thank
All
you,
right, see
sir.
y'all later.
Thank you, sir.
All right, roll damn time.
Roll